What is up? It's AboveUp, and we are going to play Rogue Legacy. I am going to regret this for sure. I mean, I almost already do. So this is going to be a really rough run, because I've already stated my disdain for this game quite clearly a lot of different times, and well, I think this is one of those games that has especially aged badly because of other games that have come out. And I do kind of want to point out at one thing here. I do think it's kind of cool that they put the map here, that they tell you can look at it anytime. But look at the size of this. There's 4 areas, and that's it. And the game kind of pads itself out around that with the stat upgrade system. If you don't know about Rogue Legacy, then you probably don't understand why I keep harping about this stupid system that I hate so much. Because it's literally everything wrong with, you know, modern roguelites. In my eyes, at least. And this is the game that popularized that design. Now, on the surface, there's nothing really wrong with this game. It controls okay. It's not super great. Especially after playing Dead Cells, like this is kind of clunky and not super great, but, you know, it's doable. There's nothing inherently wrong with the controls themselves. Fuck. Though it is interesting that people complain about Dead Cells that enemies do too much damage and that you can get one-shotted when this game exists and does mostly the same stuff that Dead Cells does, but not as good. So, this is the game where you get one-shotted quite easily, because you're not supposed to beat it in one go. Your health is not calibrated to deal with most of the game. You can get quite far, and you can upgrade a lot within a small amount of runs. But nothing about the game or your character's stats are designed around the idea of you beating the game now. But we'll get into that. So far, none of the issues are really here. You explore a Castlevania-style dungeon. All your abilities are Castlevania abilities. You know, right now I have the knife, which is obviously just the knife from Castlevania. You get, like, an axe. You get, what's basically the cross. It's a shield or a chakram that you throw. There's a bunch of other Castlevania shit in there as well. You also have unlockable abilities, but you don't really get them to progress. Though at the same time, there's a lot of stuff that you simply cannot get unless you have them, which is dumb. Just like you can't get a lot of items and upgrades just because, you know, you're not a dwarf this run, or you didn't start with the right magic this run, so you're locked out of content now. That's not great when you have no control over what you become or what your build is. Like even a game like Vagante, where a lot of it depends on what items you find, at least you can choose what character class you're playing, so you already have some control over your run. Whereas here, it's all random. Which can become a problem if you don't know the game too well, because it also means that whether or not this is the run where you will advance, you know, it depends entirely on RNG. Will the game give you a character class that you can advance with? Maybe. But if it does, you can progress, or you can attempt to progress, and if not, you'll have to waste a run. And probably just farm. Like your first run is usually just a progress run, unless you've practiced the game like crazy and you can beat the boss at the first attempt. But you probably can't, because you're not a speedrunner. And you don't know the game well enough to do it just yet. Let's not go here. Let's see. Let's go back here and explore some more. I don't really want to go to the boss because I probably won't survive. Oh, like here. I can't fit in the small hole here, so I cannot get the chest. Simple as that. That's how the random level generator works. And a lot of times you're a dwarf, and then you won't find one of those rooms. It just simply won't exist in your run. Isn't that great? Isn't that an incredibly great design? And I don't want to slam the devs too much because they can make decent games. Like, the gameplay is totally fine. It's just the idea of that this is what a rogue is. It's so bad. I never want to see anything like this again. Or at least that was my thought until Dead Cells finally did this the correct way. So the reason I have a problem with this is because even though every run kind of amounts to something in that you up your stats, it also means that progress just means dying a bunch. You can't progress through skill for the most part. You'll have to die a bunch and get upgrades. That's not saying that skill won't get you skill won't get you anywhere in this game, but luck has a larger part to do with it. Like, the game isn't urging you to improve as a player. The game is urging you to get money, to buy upgrades. That's the mechanic. Let's run out. Ah, fuck. I swung slightly too late. Alright, now we can get into the game's actual mechanic. I died, and now I can choose one of 3 new characters. And they all come with random traits. You know, they're random classes, they have a random spell, and they come with random traits. You're skinny, every hit sends you flying. No footballs, that's actually really good to have. Anything far away is blurry, chickens freak you out. Okay, so it's this. This is what we're going with. So now we can get weapons. Let's just get weapons, to be honest. Yeah, shut up. I don't care, blacksmith, shut up. Oh, I can't get a cape? Fine, I'll get a helmet. And I'll get it. No, I can't afford anything anymore. Can I still upgrade something after this? I can get mana. And I can get health. Then the next thing is after that. One thing I do like, though, is that every upgrade actually shows on your character. That's pretty cool. So we give our gold to this guy before we can move on. And now we're not in the same dungeon. Like, it's still the dungeon, but procedural generation changes the layout. And now we farm more until we can upgrade more stuff. So not only is it, like, repetition-based, which is kind of the norm for a roguelite, or any sort of rogue-type game, the object you're focusing on is not improving and getting further than last time. The object is getting more money than last time. Since money is the real way to advance. If you get the money, then you get the power, and if you get the power, you get the boss. See, that's how things work in this game. Oh yeah, I don't have footballs. Why am I so afraid of spikes? Without footballs, these spikes don't harm you, which negates a lot of traps. Which is a cool mechanic. Like, it's a cool idea, but, you know, it's hidden behind RNG. You can't always get it. And sometimes you get it with a bunch of negative side effects as well. It's not great. So I have enough money to upgrade some more shit, at least. So even if I die, this run is not a failure. So why do I dislike a system like this? It's... shit. It's fairly easy to explain, actually. I like it when I beat a game and it's, like, entirely on me. Like, I did the thing, I advanced, I learned, I improved, and I got further. This system does not give me the feeling that I advanced, or I learned, or I got further. It gives me the sense that I grinded it out. Grounded it out? I grinded all the way to the end, and I got there. And I don't like that feeling. It doesn't make me feel like I did something. It makes me feel like the game let me play enough until I finally got to do the thing. Yeah, I could challenge myself by... Fuck, can I get a critical hit here? There we go. Now he's dead. Now I can move on. Kill the eye. Wait until all this passes. Fire. Now I go in. Before anyone says that I play the game wrong and that I don't understand it or that I don't have the skills or whatever, I got to like New Game Plus 3 before I originally stopped. Like, I actually liked the game at first. Then I got to New Game Plus 3 and it kind of became a chore to play because everything just goes up percentage based, kind of like Dark Souls. So I decided to just do New Game Plus, and that wasn't fun. That was not fun at all. Like then, kind of the illusion of progress disappeared, and I started to get this feeling of, oh yeah, I have to grind to progress. And there is a specific class to speed this up, but then you also have to be lucky to get him, because by the time that you can unlock him, you'll have way more classes. So the chance that he'll show up is even smaller. Anyone who doesn't know what class it is, it's the Spelunker. He gets more money, and he can see all the chests on the map, so it's easier to get to them. What's down here? Nothing really of interest, I guess. Okay. Can I teleport anything that might lead to something useful? I guess I could teleport here. No, have to. Oh yeah, this is this room. So you get the pogo stick attack from DuckTales. I think this was before Shovel Knight, so... Fuck, I fucked that up so bad. Oh well. Also, one game that I do appreciate from this game, let's see, stereo blind, flexible. I remember that. I didn't like that. One thing that I do appreciate is there's a folder in the game, and if you go in there, there's like 2 files, and you can add and remove names for the characters, male and female. Like, I like that sort of customization. It's a shame that people playing this game on a console will never get to experience something like that. Okay, we got these things. How much does this cost? How much does all of this shit cost? Nothing that I can afford anymore. $200. Nope. Can I afford a rune? Probably not. How much do they cost anyway? Like, I'm probably not gonna unlock anything. I'm just playing through it and airing my grievances with this game. So it will finally be recorded what my exact problem with Rogue Legacy is. Even though I think I've made myself fairly clear talking about this game in other games. Here we just have a collection of thoughts. Oh fuck, I don't have that ability anymore. Okay. We got those guys. Now we go in here. We're doing it. Oh, fuck. There we go. We done it. Oh, this is an enemy, clearly. I should upgrade my attack so I can actually hit stuff. Or my health. So I don't die in like 2 hits. Well, 3 now because this class is actually a tank. Like, I think this is the difference between, like, myself and a lot of people who kind of get defensive when I mention I really don't like this sense of progression. Like, my fun comes from overcoming an obstacle or a challenge, and I guess their fun just comes from, I guess, a power fantasy, like being told that they're strong by a video game. Not that there's anything wrong with that by itself. Like, I quite enjoy a lot of games where you're powerful and cool, but a lot of times you do have to earn it to an extent, and here you earn it by sitting down and wasting time. Like, this game will make you more powerful, but you have to grind it out. And it's not that you actually achieve anything doing this. It's not like you gain a mastery. You're just waiting for a number to go up. You're just waiting for your stats to catch up with what you want to do, and I don't think that's good. I can't kill this thing, so I'm fucked here. Oh wait, I can actually open this. Can you just please go? Oh fuck. Yeah, I'm just gonna go myself. See ya. Food and mana. And no, I'm not dealing with this. Let's go back. So the way all of this works, it kind of feels like eternally backtracking. Like you don't really learn anything new about an area as you play it, because there's not much gameplay depth or complexity. Like what you see is kind of just what you get. But after a while you become stronger and you can walk through this faster, but it's also the one true way to progress. And it's a shame, because like they made some really cool sprites for this game. The controls are decent. The music is actually really good. I really enjoy the music. And I'm a sucker for anything like Metroidvania style. I know people hate that term, and that's why I like using it. Like, as it is, I would say that, what's it called? Don't Shit Your Pants is a better game than this. Mostly because it doesn't waste your time. This game is kind of just a time waster. I mean, all video games essentially are time wasters. But this one is just there to throw hours into until it's time to win. And after that, you can still continue and do the New Game Plus stuff, but I usually already have my fill before I even get there, because I've tried getting back into this game like 3 times since beating it, and every time it ends the same. Fucking Christ. I am dying because I'm an idiot. Yeah, I'm not a fan of numbers being padded in video games in general. Like, that's something that I'm always strongly against. It's why I don't like the enemy health up perk in... there's nothing here. In 20XX. Though, at least there, that is an optional thing, so you don't have to play it that way. But a lot of video games do base their difficulty that way, just scaling health, numbers, and not really making something harder, just, you know, number-based inflation of health and damage. And that's kind of... fuck, no. And that's kind of what this game is. It inflates the damage numbers and lowers your health to pad out what would, I think... Just looking at the castle, I think it would take half an hour tops to get through the game if it wasn't for that. And I don't think that's a good sign. Because it's not a large castle. Like, there's 4 areas. You do the 4 bosses and then you go to the final boss. If it wasn't for the stat system, like, the game would be very short. Now, I understand wanting to make the game longer, but you could just make the game bigger. Even if it's procedurally generated, I think it should be possible to make the game world bigger and then allowing the player to upgrade their stats while playing. You know, having a regular level up system in-game to manipulate and up their stats during, so every game they get a new character with different stats. I just realized I'm describing Dead Cells, and I didn't even mean to. Like, I think that is inherently just a better system to begin with. which is probably why almost every other roguelite uses it, or every other roguelike. The more traditional ones tend to use an actual leveling system instead of like upping your stats after you die, because that is terrible. That is just wasting everyone's time. And despite that, the traditional games tend to take longer to beat and are harder and get more hours dumped into them because they're more fun. Like I get the feeling that a lot of the games that go for these systems are by developers who don't really understand the appeal of a roguelike or a roguelike. It's kind of like Die Hard Dungeon, though at least this game isn't as extremely bad as that. Like, Die Hard Dungeon was The Binding of Isaac through the eyes of someone who doesn't understand the appeal of The Binding of Isaac, and god, that game is such a mess. I do wonder, have these devs done anything since releasing this? Because I hope they learned a lot about proper game design in the meantime. And I hope that this title and the positive response that it got, because let's face it, it's not a completely shit title. There's a lot wrong with it, but you could go a heck of a lot worse than this. I just hope that this game didn't sidetrack them into, you know, ruining all of their games in the future. That would be a shame. Oh shit, I'm already... Fuck, I didn't mean to enter here. I'm leaving, bye. Where's the boss room? Oh, there it is. I guess it really is time. Fuck. Let's see if I can actually beat him in one go. I haven't done this in 500 years, so probably not. It's Kder. Kder. Fuck. I can't do this anymore. I really cannot do this anymore. Fuck. Nope. I tried. I mean, I guess I could go for it if I started full health. Like, I already have the things. ADHD, move faster, remember things with extreme clarity. I forgot what that meant. You're a fan of the man, so this character is gay, and it doesn't really do anything, I think. Which is kind of the joke, but then again, this is a game full of, like, one-note jokes. Like, you have a character that will swear. Also, you have a family tree that you can go back on, which is kind of cool, I guess. A risky hero, low stats, but can land devastating critical hits. A mage that is energetic. A tank that is gay. Let's go with the tank that is gay, because I like the axe. And let's upgrade Barbarian. And now it can spout an unfunny meme. Isn't that great? Alright, we need to buy a thing from her. We need... This is the dash. Yeah, that's what I need. And the double jump. And then I'm good to go. Now we actually have abilities. We have health and attack. Oh yeah, you sprint independently back and forward depending on if you use left and right trigger. See, that is stuff that I can appreciate. The dash isn't just a forward dash, it's just a dash in whatever direction you're pushing. I can get behind that. Also, the dash stacks, which is also pretty good. Like, you can get more than one dash rune and then you can dash multiple times. There's a lot of good ideas in this game as well. But it's just that this game started a trend that I hate very much. And I wish to see eradicated. And I don't like its implementation here either. You know, that can happen. You can dislike everything a game stands for and that it starts and still kind of see it as a decent game. But it is hard to not just get, oh god, this game sucks. Why is this game doing this? I hate this. No, you're not doing that. Let me leave the meat there in case I get hit. I'm not getting hit though. Oh yeah, it's not jumping, it's just pressing down. I guess that's an option that you can turn off. Or oh god, it's a giant flame man. It's two flying Jane man. Okay, giant flame man. Oh god, fire and ice dudes with rocks. Oh god, this is pretty bad. Can I kill at least one? No. Oh dear god. Ice. Ice, baby. That's one. Let me pick up the gold at least. Gee. Okay, rock I can easily evade. I don't care. More ice. Why? I just want the money, fam. I just want the money. If I die now, I'm not mad. Okay, now I might start getting mad. Because you're almost dead too. We can do it though. We can kill this guy. Got him. The ice is gonna stay here. Okay. Hey, it's lifesteal braces. That's cool. There's still an item here? What? Okay, the map marker's not updating, I guess. Unless there's anything down here. No. Huh. Well, okay, that's not going to be confusing if I look at the map later on and wonder where I can still go. Take no damage. Go fuck yourself, game. Nope. Let's go back up here. Stop existing, just don't do that. There we go. Oh god. Oh god, that went bad. I know there's something clunky about the controls. Compared to, I don't know, Spelunky, Tower Climb, Dead Cells, and every other platformer that I played. I feel like the movement speed is off. I always felt that way about this game. Like, it's slightly too fast. You move slightly too much with a single directional input. And I never got used to that speed. No, let's not go there. Alright, we did it. Oh boy. More blueprints. I kinda just want money though, I don't care about blueprints. Alright. Oh wait, I can still destroy this. And there's a coin. That's great. No wait, I do need to teleport. And then go here. And then hopefully there's another teleporter over there that will allow me to get more health. But I'm probably just gonna get hit like an idiot instead. Like that, yeah. There we go. Now we're making progress. Or at least we're getting money. Money is progress in this game though, so might as well count. Oh boy, ice enemies. Great. Oh. That fake out is cool though. More money. Oh god, it's another one of these. No. Fuck. Should have just gone down. Let's do one more run, and I think that'll be enough of showing this game. You're so heavy, enemies can't knock you back. You're talented with a few issues. No peripheral vision, perma-roided. You remember things with clarity in your... Yeah, let's go with the paladin then. I guess I'll get a mage. And there's a miner. That's the class that I was talking about. They get money, and that's it. Now we can get more money. And that's the true object of the game. It's just to get money, and to get powerful, and then you can continue. Are we having fun? Isn't this great? All this progress that is being made, and we're learning so much new stuff about the game, except we're not at all. I mean, I guess I could rush the boss, and I could probably kill him. Let's just try that, shall we? Oh god. If the game lets me, at least. That thing is probably gonna fuck my shit up if I interact with it. No, let's not do that. Oh yeah, I have a double jump. I keep forgetting I have double jump. Fuck off. You two, you two, you two, and you three. There we go. I don't think this is the right way. And I think this thing can go fuck itself. It's gone now, though. Alright. Fuck. Why did you do that? Alright, we're there. Another useless upgrade thing. A Squire Cape, who cares? Alright, we're good on health. There's the stupid eye thing again. Kidder. Fuck. Fuck! Why did I... Oh well, I guess I'll just end the fight. We did it! And we got the money, and we almost died. Now we get permanent stat upgrades. Yay! I love those! Yeah, that's a level 14 boss kill. I guess that's decent. I've seen people do it at like level 0. Now that is actually impressive, but the game wasn't made for you to do that. Like, nothing about how it works gives the sense that that's how it's supposed to happen. And I died, because no health. So what changes after you defeat a boss? Nothing. The door starts glowing, and you can go and beat another boss. And then when you beat all the bosses, you can beat the final boss. And then you beat the game. You don't get... That's the strange part, actually. There's so much focus on persistent upgrades, but the game doesn't really give you a persistent upgrade for accomplishing anything. It just gives you one for collecting money, which is a shame. Now, I used to be 100% against this kind of game design, and I've kind of mellowed out on that. Mostly because Dead Cells proved that you can do it competently. This game didn't really do it all that well, but it was one of the earlier ones that did it, so it probably fucked it up because, well, there's nothing to compare it with. The games that followed, however, they have even less of an understanding of game design, so they just copied a broken system and made it worse. Whereas Dead Cells is a passion project that actually gives a shit, so it came out pretty good. Anyway, this was AboveUp. It was fun, I guess, playing this game that I've ranted about so many times. I hope you enjoyed this video because I never want to play this game ever again. So yeah, see ya.